Hey, calm it down, bro.
Can you stop with that fella?
Eddie, you gotta get him.
Come back in time to get his, and someone said, "Hey, get out the way, asshole." He goes, "Hey, but I've come back in time for this moment."
Hello, welcome to the Man Like You podcast. My name is Eddie Caddy.
My name is Mo Gilligan.
Baba today, Lachey.
You can introduce yourself.
No, are you alright? No.
Right about now, joining us on the podcast is someone who has pioneered and revolutionized content creating and had a hybrid of content creating and football, but is more than that, is a personality and a friend to the UK culture scene, whether they're wearing UPS delivery outfits or whether it
Royal Mail
or whether it is wearing
or taking a Fendi top and remixing
dungarees, standing at above 6 foot tall. Please welcome to the podcast, Poet.
Thank you so much, man.
Can I
Thank
just
you.
also add, this is the first person who really speaks from his mind. And listen, absolute no filter. When it came to this pod thing or just content thing or in front of the camera thing, absolute no filter. Whatever was in his mind, he didn't care whether he found sense in it or not. This brother here, and somehow it makes sense. That's always confusing me about Poet. Right. He'll be chatting and you go, this shouldn't make sense, but why does it make sense?
Because some things are just confusing to me. You know, like, for example, the elephant in the room. Yeah. I'd never want there to be an elephant in the room. So I just want to get rid of all of them. So if there's something we're all pretending that we can't see, I'll be like, no, that is not right. Sorry, darling. I don't know why you got your child's 4. It's 1 o'clock in the morning and Sizzler's playing. There's no reason for your child to be here. Just get him home.
I believe it.
I mean, like, I don't want to ignore things. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people just ignore stuff.
But you also you're very genuine, but also generous person.
100%.
Yeah.
Like the amount of times you just sent me a voice note out the blue, just being like, Mo, like, love what you're doing, keep it up, or whatever. Like, I don't think you even realize how far that goes and what that means to people and why people, I feel like, people that know you as well, like, they'd be like, nah, like, because I think there's probably like a version of you that people probably know, which is the online version, because they've only ever seen you on a screen, do you know what I mean? As opposed to when they met you and been in your company or just like, I remember kicking ball one time with Poet, and I was like, bro, Poet's fucking good at football, you know? Like, he can kick ball, bro. But I also rate people that can kick ball and can talk football too.
At the same time.
Because I'd like to see a lot of these guys, like, on the field. I'd love to see it.
Let me tell you, the first person that I knew that talked football but couldn't kick ball was my dad. I'll never forget.
His dad is watching this like that.
Me and my father spoke.
You could have got anyone.
Listen, maybe in his earlier days, but me and my dad spoke football for as long as I've been alive. We watched U96 together. We both support United. Brother, it was one time we're walking. These kids will play. I'll never forget. I swear to you, bro. These kids were playing. You know when the ball just rolls and everything slows down? They roll to my dad. And I said, I've never... At that moment in time, I said,
how did he stop the ball?
The ball stopped him. Bro, the worst part was, I said, because at that point, it occurred to me, I've never seen my dad play football. I've assumed it's dope because of how passionate. Bro, the ball came, and my dad, the ball rolled, he stepped on oxygen, bruv. The ball rolled past,
and he missed him.
And the thing is, the ball was like this, you know. He rolled past his top, and then I gave it back to him. I thought, flipping it. Bruv, that leg went back this way, and then when it swung back, the ball traveled. I said, whoa. After that, I said, you know what? I'm just going to pretend I didn't see this. But I know. And there's bad people like that, though. Yeah. Bad people, bro. I mean...
Don't do that. Did you see your face when we did the charity match at Crystal Palace? I turned to you, and you were like, you're that crap. Don't do that. No, don't do that.
No, but the difference is though, your 9-to-5 job isn't football.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
You're a comedian.
No.
You don't go on and chat.
No,
bro.
I don't think anyone
I'm not having none of this.
sits there being like,
sits
like, you need to be hitting that top bins. It's more like when we kick ball and people are like, that man can kick ball.
Yeah, I'm not having this.
You can do 10 kick-ups.
Because for example,
I don't think we don't expect that.
We don't expect that because
don't do that.
Yeah, but also
no. The reason why I say this is because whenever, even with everyone on Ferry Lane, when we used to kick ball, they'll be like, no, it's just a joke thing, it's just a friendly thing. And you was a joke thing. Mad.
Come on, fam.
Man, them get mad. And even on that day, like I said, I saw your face.
Yeah, you was horrible.
And you were laughing.
Oh yeah, no, I was. I was. But I think the difference is when we were there, I don't think there was people in the stands being like, well, you talk football 9 to 5. I'm expecting to see some good things. They were like, because you do comedy, it's like, it's alright. It's a joke, man, though, anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
that's all good.
True say, like, if you're not, like, if someone nutmegs you,
two do
it don't feel like
as well.
a victory. No, but it's like, if someone nutmegs you,
it
don't feel like a victory because you do comedy anyway.
No, but what I'm saying is
Just
this.
what I'm saying.
I like how you're trying to make me feel good about it. No,
I'm with Mo though. Like if someone's like out here just chatting crap about footballers, and then you see them kick ball, it's like it kind of not that it should, but it sometimes devalues.
No, bro. It should.
It shouldn't.
Because how your mouth that big, but you've never been able to kick. But
Mourinho can't kick ball though.
Pardon?
Mourinho can't kick ball. He didn't play football professionally. He didn't. He was an interpreter. He came in as an interpreter, and then before you know it, he's now got the Real Madrid job.
Yeah, but the thing is, some of these coaches that weren't great as their managers, bro, there was some sort of experience. Like Wenger,
but you can
didn't
do
get to those levels there. But you know what I mean? But there's a reference to that. That's a once in a lifetime. But everybody else was shutting them out. Because think about it also. You see Mourinho didn't kick ball, but see his mouth.
You know what you're doing.
See Mourinho didn't kick ball, but see that mouth he's got about football, he's proven it in what he's applied to other teams. But you see that man that got mouth, you put them in the dressing room, and Thierry Henry's there, and Patrick Vieira's there, say the same thing you said in your grandma's living room when you watched us last week. That's a different level, though. But you see what I'm saying to you? That's Baba, back to you, The point is this. No, if say, for example, all of us, right, we're comedians, right, cool. We talk about football, but, we don't talk too much. If I'm good, or Mo's good, I'll be like, oh my God, you're good.
It's like
but then if Mo's bad, if it's average, like, if it's bad, you was bad. So that's why when I saw you, I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Baba went on the side and he said,
remember,
Baba asked himself.
You know what, to Baba's defense, Baba is not like, when you kick ball, some people who are bad.
Yeah.
And then they're like, go up top, play it to me. And you're like, brother, what are you doing? What the hell is this guy? That's worse. It's when it's in denial. Because at least Bubba will have the comments to be like, Bubba even said to me, he's like, hey, brother, don't really pass me the ball with that fizz. The fizz you're doing, I don't need all that.
Give me that soft 5 yard, that real.
I remember
Matrix.
We was just passing.
Easy.
We were like passing the ball. He's like chill.
Yeah.
Man, chill out of all that spinning back. Just pass me the ball on the ground. You ain't gotta be floating it.
Hey,
you would hate me then.
But if Bubba was like one of those, like
watching you coach.
You know when you play these charity games and people are like, where'd you play? I'm gonna put. I'd just say to people, it's gone on the wing or whatever, innit? And then, but if Bubba was like, chuck me up top. What you want to do?
And then,
I'm gonna be on the last man and chuck it in. And then, you're like, all right, let me do it. And then, you know why I always judge people when it comes to football is how they run.
I judge people in life like that.
I know where you're going with this.
I judge everyone.
I know where you're going with this.
Because there's some people that they're not the best. They got a little something, but when I see the run, I said, "What the hell is this run you're doing, bro?"
Bro,
as a man, you should know how to run.
No offense. No, but no offense to Baba. When I see Baba, like there was, I think it was.
You should know how to run.
It was Andy Johnson, and he went past him. When I see this man run,
I was running for my life.
Yeah, but you know what?
The Terminator.
It is unfair. See, when you're not putting a man next to a professional, bro, it is unfair. Bro,
it's not.
I just done a charity thing at Jason Ewell, bruv.
Yeah.
Came on,
legend.
Bruv, I said to myself, I'm marking you. And we played the game. We went up 3-0 against this team, Bruv, they came back, and then I swear to you, it was 3-2. And there's like a minute to go. I'm marking his brother. Someone crossed the ball in. Till today, I cannot tell you what happened. I was right next to him. But some reason I turned, he was not there anymore.
I played a charity game. I know exactly what you're talking about. Bro. It wasn't even a charity game. This was like before side level and all that. It was Spencer Owen used to do games at Wembley.
Right.
In 2017, we playing. And on my team, I've got like Robert Perez, Jamie Carragher. Jamie Carragher is going mad, by the way. He's actually so cold. And there was bare times he was just screaming at me, "Poet, push up!" And I felt like saying, "Fam, stop your mum, stop chatting to me like this. You're going to be mad, bro." But there was one time, he said to me, "Poet, don't get too close to Robbie Fowler." Now, I'm looking at Robbie Fowler. He looks about 6 months pregnant. Do you know what I'm saying? He's never really been fast. So I'm thinking, you get me, I'm agile, good looking, agility. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking,
you have to put the good looking in that.
I do it for the people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing it how I usually when I play football, I play centre back. I'll watch you and I'll give you the first 2-3 minutes and then I'm just going to crunch you. So I said, I'm doing this to Robbie Fowler. There's no special treatment. I don't care. Game's kicked off. I don't believe at any point when I wanted to be, I was within 3 yards of Robbie Fowler. Never. So every time I realized, all right, cool. Wow. So when the game's on the other side of the, the field and like our attack's got it, all right, cool, Robbie Fowler's here. As soon as the transition happens and the opposition team has the ball, and now you're having to track back. So your mind's pretty much on what you've got to do. All right, let me make sure I'm in line in my defense. And then you go, all right, cool, where's Robbie? He's there. And you're like, what the hell? And then Jamie's like, you don't know whether to get close or drop back. Anyway, I think he scored about two goals that game. Like, honestly, that's when I realized like that. And he is unfit. This is 2017, so God knows how old he is as well. This is
listen,
bro. That's the thing is that a lot
he's
of these
unfit.
A lot of the past pros, they're not that fit. Right now, compared to obviously, but they still have it. And bro, I remember when we done Soccer Aid.
Yeah, because I was going about you play with
Soccer Aid. But when we done Soccer Aid, I swear to you, I felt like I got into the shape of my life. I'm doing 5Ks every day, making sure I'm fit. And then I'm playing in the back. They said, yeah, Mo, you're going to play centre back. I told the night before. I said, I don't play centre back.
That's a lot of work.
I don't play centre back, man. I'm trying to tell Robbie Keane, Robbie, come, man. Of all places you can put me, that's just not the one. They just said, look, we just need someone who can play there that knows how to play football, innit? I said, all right, cool. And then they said, yeah, but think about it. Look, you're going to be at the back. It's you, Roberto Carlos, Cafu. We'll chuck Berbatov in there. He'll help you out. Bro, there's one moment where we're playing and I'm like, look at this back four, bruv. And bro, I don't know what pace this game was going at, but it weren't the pace that I thought I was going at. Because bro, there was one moment where I was running and I said, I need another lung. How is this happening? I was out of my depth to the point where, because it's on TV as well, you're like, I still want to get done. Yeah. That's all I just don't want to be a meme, innit? I remember at one point, I don't know who I thought I was, I said, hey, Cafu, cut back a little bit though, yeah? Cafu.
Oh, yeah, you done the caca thing.
But that thing is the book.
No, I just said, just, because he's just running in, come back a bit. He said, yeah, don't worry, man. I said, yeah. I said, yeah, man, all right, cool. But they play at a different...
But yeah.
Frequency,
it's like it's different.
It's a different world.
But even when you play on a big pitch in front of people, do you know what it reminds me of? You ever seen that Nike advert where someone gets to be the pro?
Yeah.
Shows
and then
it
it shows it from there. Yeah.
Bro, I felt like I was running around. Bro. All you can see was this, bro.
Yeah, bro.
And I'm looking and I'm like, fuck this, man. Let me get off this pitch, bro. This is carnage, man. I'm not enjoying none of this, bro.
Remember that game we played at Palace? Wayne Routledge was playing in that game. Mm-hmm. And I think Jody Morris was there as well.
Yes.
See, when you're watching their man, bro, I'm running at this, innit? That's my pace, yeah?
And they're not.
But they're just...
But one thing, don't get twisted. Don't get it twisted, though. So just flip the script, yeah? Because I told footballers as well, bare of you, man, watch X Factor and listen to music and you're out here critiquing, man, but you, man, can't rap. You lot can't do that. So everyone's got their space.
No.
Everyone's got their space. You know what I'm saying? So we should allow everyone to say what they like because footballers are in their yard. This album's dead. Go record something.
Yeah. No.
Go record something.
I hear that. I hear that.
Go record something.
He's back.
So everyone should be allowed to critique everyone because no matter what.
Do you know why it's true, yeah? Because us as comics, when we see like a social media comedian and they go on and they jump on the stage.
Okay.
And we go, done it.
Do you know what it is? You lot, I bet you when it happens and you three are in the room, you have a conversation with each other without speaking.
Quickly.
You just look at each other like...
It's a look. You know what the look is?
Because we know when we jump on stage, we're like, oh, do you want it? No, it's cool, man. It's cool. Well, is it wired or wireless?
Yeah.
Cool. Get that mic. Hey, what's going on now? Yeah. My man's on drinking. Right. All right. So my man was talking about, that's
a live one. I can do it to everyone in the content game. I love when podcasts start. I'm like, give you about 2 years. I love it.
You know what?
You mean you're gone already?
Let me ask you.
It was just getting warm.
When did Filthy start? When did you start?
2014.
2014.
That's crazy.
So wow. I think how much football podcasts have happened since then? Fuck about. Some people have had more bloody hell.
But what was happening relationships. What was happening before Filthy?
Copper.
I done Copper 90 before that.
My God, see, this is...
And before that,
exactly. Oh, yes.
There's a show called Kebabs, Lads and Shin Pads.
So what year was that then?
2012. We done it for the Euros.
When did Poets Corner start? That was early.
2009, 2008.
I'll tell you what really got me, and I always say this to your other guy. I'm always grateful for it. During COVID, you and Chucky, I think you lot defined it's like a real moment in my life. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you.
It's mad.
Like during COVID, it was like you and Chucky. Those conversations that you guys were having was so real, but also it felt really homely. I don't know if that was intentional, how you lot created that, but you were there for a lot of people because I've had this conversation with people, and that defined for me podding. Like, because it wasn't, you don't weren't saying you're podding, you weren't talking about podding, you lot were just talking.
Yeah.
And you was being you, and you can tell Chucky loves you. Chucky loves you being there. And then when you now took it to, obviously, then, was it the Half Cast Podcast, yeah?
HC, yeah.
HC, yeah, sorry. Yeah, HD now. We now call it HD.
Sorry, my grandma.
Yeah, sorry, HD. When did you change it, by the way?
When did we change it?
Yeah, the name.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it was something like
that.
But yeah, when you took it to there, I was like, oh my God, like this is genius. Like when it comes to podcasts, and I'm looking at like you and Chucky for me, because you don't, you know what I mean? You don't talk about the fact that you're podding. You're just so natural at it, and it's a beautiful thing to see.
What's the most strangest places you've ever been recognised? Like, because you've travelled the world. So what's the one place you've gone to and someone's come up to you and be like, hey, what's up, poet? I watch your stuff.
Mate, to be fair, like, not even an arrogant thing. Every country I've gone to in the whole world, someone's recognised me. And the reason why that means so much to me is because I don't believe I am a commercial asset. So I believe my job is probably 50 times harder because I'm selling culture. I'm selling something that I can't manipulate you and say it's something else. I can't. If we eat rice and peas and chicken on a Sunday, we eat rice and peas and chicken on a Sunday. I can't pretend it's something else. So I'm immersed in something which is here before me and will be here after me. And it's not like voting for the president where it changes every 4 years. No, there are traditions and there are things that are set in stone. So because of that, I love the fact that I'm noticed everywhere. I think I'm never really going to remember the weirdest place. I'm just going to remember a place where it meant the most to me. So like, as of recently, it was going Washington. And in Washington, I recognize there's a massive East African population and there's a massive Jamaican community. And that's things that I always constantly talk about. So if you're going to want to be noticed anywhere and appreciated, it's going to be there. So when I was walking through Washington, I was in the same hotel that Janelle Monáe, there's a video clip of her just throwing her top off when she was performing. I don't know why she done it, but shout out Janelle Monáe, man. You're beautiful. And I was in that hotel, just minding my own business. And this woman comes up to me, beautiful, dreadlocks, crazy. I'm looking at her like, yeah, Rita, wait. So I'm just thinking like, little vibe, maybe we go for dinner later or something. And she just starts talking about HC Pod. And she's like, are you being serious, Pod? Like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what am I doing here? I don't even know. But it was a surreal conversation because we ended up speaking for like 25 minutes. And it's just about my work in England. Like, it's just all a bit weird.
But I'll ask you a question, bro. Like, what is what is your actual passion? Because you kind of go between so much like, right, music, football content, culture. What is it that you feel like defines you, bro?
No one thing. I think human beings are multi-layered. I think there's so much to us as a human being. For us to be defined by any one thing, especially when you get past 30, is ridiculous to me. I always thought my best years were in school. In school, we done 11 subjects. So how do we get from doing 11 subjects? Oh my God. When you're like 11, you know what? 16 years old, and then all of a sudden you've got to do one subject when you're 20.
I love that.
And I'm just like, I get that one subject is layered, but like, we still done multiple things as youngsters, and then you're told to do minimal things when you get older, but I don't want to do minimal things. If my best years were when I was young, I want to relive my best years, but just in a bit more of a mature outlook. So I don't have an affiliation with any one thing. I think I love music as much as I love football, as much as I love, do you know where I'm coming from?
Yeah. So, I love that. I love
been like this because you not grew up together. Yes. I'm trying because it's mad to me. When Poet talks,
been like
when Poet speaks, like I think I told you this, innit, Baba? Like, well, I said it even earlier. You make so much sense. You might not come across like you're making sense, but you're saying so much right now. But you guys grew up together. Is this him? Like,
100%. That's why, like, see when he started, I'm like, here we go.
It's like, that's all the time. All time. Man-made concepts started in.
You know what it is? I can imagine.
No. Can I tell you the funniest?
He's gonna play out, and then he gives you some long ass answer.
Eddie, let me tell you. There was the funniest moment I had with Poet. I phoned him. We're on the same estate, but on different sides. So I phoned him. I'm like, oh. is such and such next to you? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I beg you, because he's not answering his phone. I beg you, just tell him da-da-da-da-da. He's like, boy, you know, that sounds good. I'm no one's messenger, and hangs out the phone. That is poet to a T. Just difficult.
No, because that's like, so how do you look meet? Like, so
secondary school.
Secondary
school. It was in, we went D&K. One of the safest schools in the world. If you're a criminal. It's
tongue in cheek.
Terrible school. Yeah. They should close it down. And we went there. We had a good old laugh. I would have met, I was in year 8, so you was 1 year below me. I would have met through a mutual friend then, not so much now.
That's how we met, and we just started hanging out on the estate every day.
It's so crazy though, isn't it? Like people you meet like at school, and then when you're older, you're doing stuff in the same space.
But even though like, to still have a friendship, because there's people I grew up with,
God, yeah,
and like I still say I know them, and we were friends younger. But to have a friendship still now, it's very rare, you know.
Very,
very rare, man.
But I think with me and Poet, it's gone past like just friends. It's not. It is kind of like family. It's less like, and when I see him, you know what I mean. It's like, oh, yeah,
but that's an even stronger bond. That's even more rare, bro.
Because we hardly see each other, but whenever we see each other, it's the same as what it was.
We've invested enough time when we were younger to know that we have a solid foundation, so it's cool, man. But then look, friendship is an effort, bro. People don't like making an effort in friendship.
True, man.
Like at all. My dad always told me, if you think of someone, just give them a message. So if I see something or I think of someone, I just believe that is a shared thought. Like I shouldn't just keep that to myself. So
that
if I'll just message someone, I'll just message you like, yo, I was thinking about you, or I heard this song. And
bag on message is based on that, I believe.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, there's people you go, rap, and it's just a 5 seconds. Brother, you're a legend. Keep doing your thing.
Hey,
listen, quit poking out where I was, but you changed the whole mood.
Nah, but the voice messages,
they are legendary.
They are very legendary.
And they're timely.
Yo, what's up, my child? Just want to say, brother, keep doing your thing, brother. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the message done, you know?
Because I want you to hear the cadence. I don't want you to read it. I want you to know I'm genuinely want to show some love, and I want nothing for it. If you don't respond back, I don't give a shit. Like, this was just me letting you know I thought about y'all. Have a good day. Woo.
Were you ever concerned about being misunderstood? Because I know a lot of the time that we don't, like, I almost expect that answer from you. But there must have been moments where you kind of felt like, you know what, this is a bit...
But like, for different reasons though. Like, like I don't understand the obsession with watching something that you don't like. Like, that's weird to me. So if you consistently tell me I'm something you don't like to see, in my mind, why the hell are you watching me? I would never do this. So I don't feel no way, because I think you're a couple of nuggets short of a Happy Meal, and you need to figure out why you're addicted to pain.
Would you say Tottenham? Would you say where we grew up, Tottenham is a reason for that kind of personality? Because I would say that as well, bro. No, you know why? Because you see where we grew up, we were outspoken people, very. The characters that grew up on like the estate that you're from and that I hung out on, very strong characters. No one took crap, bro. Like nobody, but everybody was so distinct within like.
I think that's a Tottenham thing, though.
I feel like it too.
Yard thing. But the thing is, just I attribute it to people not understanding the mechanic of love, not understanding what love is, and then how to communicate love. So if you don't know how to say to someone, yo, what you did was so sick, then it becomes, my man thinks he's so cold.
Yeah.
No, you think he's cold.
I'm cold.
You're not quite sure how to communicate that. So fuck it, just throw him under the bus, innit? And it happens all the time. And I'm like, because I try to look at it for what it is, maybe I'm just an idiot, I just love it. So if you say, oh, you think you're so smart, I'm like, oh my God, you think I'm intelligent? God bless you. I don't really care.
Yeah. It's like a compliment. When people are constantly talking about it, it's a compliment. You exist in their space, bruv.
Yeah, 100%.
And they can't get rid of you. You exist.
But people don't like what they fear. So they fear someone that will be confident and outspoken, because it's like you're saying, they want that for themselves. So when they see it portrayed in a way that's like online and they can comment on it, they're like, oh, I've got to say something. Yeah. Because realistically, you would want that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's all social media's ever done, is allow people to have opinions on people they don't know. And now you just get to leave a comment. Because before the internet, you couldn't. You can't say, I didn't like you in this film. I didn't like your music. Now you just
now you can
you
quickly
can't. People selling their music in maybe in a magazine that might be in an article, but other than that, you couldn't. Social media, I think, is just allow people to have more of an opinion, but a lot of those opinions are based on the insecurities people have. Because if you go online and your YouTube name is N and that's it, then you basically live behind the mask anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, we get comments on our social stuff that's not funny. But when you look, you can't even see what the person looks like. The profile's locked. It's burner's account.
You're a ghost.
But it's that thing where you're like, oh, I see it as like, you're really in a very unhappy place and you're seeing me live out this dream. So the only way that this makes you feel anything of like, no, you're not even funny. But
you're
dead.
You're the worst person for anyone to comment.
This one. It depends what mood I'm in, bro.
Yeah, if he's in that mood that day, he's responding to you. Yeah. But he's responding to you to make sure that you don't respond back to him. And if you respond one more time,
he's petty.
He's so petty.
I don't know. Do you know what it is?
But that's his sport, though. He likes that. That's it. Like, you know, I like watching it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Every so often. But
I'm like, here we go.
Sometimes I just can't be bothered. Sometimes I genuinely, just listen, man. Sometimes I like responding because I know you're gonna screenshot it and put it in your WhatsApp group, and that is your trophy.
A man called a brother Dora the Explorer. I still remember it today, and I know that
but I like
had nothing
that,
to say.
Like, I respond to someone so they can respond back to me.
Don't you get scared though? Don't you get scared because
scared of what?
No, bro. We all know like you. All right. You can't just say something and not expect people to have either a verbal response or physical response. Because
physical?
No, bro. Come on, man. Like, you get what I'm...
Physical?
See? Actually, this is what I mean. And the thing is...
Carl, you're acting like you don't know like, how people are.
Let me look at it like this,
I genuinely believe he doesn't
My
care.
cousins and my people, I know some bad people.
Yeah, all right.
Some bad people.
All right.
So hear me out. They would never physically abuse someone like me because I said something online. That's not the way they're built. So if you're that type of person, you're not badness to me. So I will say what I like because I'm not going to be openly disrespectful for one. And for two, it's always going to be a rebuttal. I'm not just going to openly go and say something to someone. So if somebody says something to me and feels say that they can no, I will say what I want now. Yeah. You open the door for disrespect. You can't police what comes through. I don't know what man are dealing with.
But also, this is something that you've signed up for. Like, I think that's your lane. Like I said, everyone's got different personalities and characteristics in terms of how they put their message across. You are unfiltered, not even in a disorganized way. No,
Eddie Caddy's not even that.
That is who
Eddie
you
Caddy,
are.
watch this. If you walked into this room, I charge you. You just walk inside this room, yes sir, and your ear say you're going to be here for 5 hours. You better start, and there's like 5 people in this room. You better start introducing yourself. Why? Because you want people to know what type of person you are, so you know how to handle this 5 hours. People need to know who you are and how, so you can operate for 5 hours in a safe space. If you start introducing yourself an hour or 2 hours later, now all of a sudden, you might not be happy at 3 hours into this experience. Me want to be happy. So let me tell you something, Dad. This space that we're dealing with, Tom, this is my space. So I want to be happy here. So I am not being a version of myself that I don't practice day in, day out. Scrap all of that. This is who I am. If you don't like it, the beautiful thing is, go to another tab. Just don't look at me. I'm not going to be overly concerned about somebody being vexed that I'm here. I ain't going nowhere.
I will forever be a fan of you, bro.
So don't worry. You see all these things you see all of these guys that say stuff, they're not going nowhere. Just leave them. I like it. I encourage it. When people say things about me, I'm like, no, you missed the spot. You should have said this, it would have been worse. Who cares? There's other things to focus
who said
on.
bounce out, you're internet ready? Because some people just don't know. And it's true though, you might be one of, there's a lot of people that can't handle it like you.
No, but they should. They can. They can't. I'm nothing special, my guy.
Big man, you're something
it is
special.
Words on a screen. My brother, do you know how much other things are happening? You are affected by words, not when you walk past a homeless person who goes, can I have a bit of money? You're like, no, you carry on with your life. Not by the fact that you've ignored your mum's phone call about 5 times. Not by the fact that you're cheating on your missus. You're affected by words on a screen.
He's on a roll.
Nah, you're a madman.
Hey, you're
a madman.
I told
you. Madman.
On that note, are we?
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So,
am I making sense though?
No, you make more sense.
Like I told you before, bruv. For those that don't get you, they just need to listen. You're making sense.
Come on, man. Gotta go after mummy, man. She's on the bus.
I'm not fighting to ask every single one of you.
She doesn't want to be.
Go through.
Here's a question, gentlemen. If you had to experience or be part of a history, or be part of history or a historical moment, what era would you pick? So it could be a moment, it could be an actual person in history, it could be anything. It could be the final of the Champions League and I want to be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Do you know what I mean? It could be any moment.
So I'm the person in the moment.
You're the person in the moment or you're experiencing the moment. So you could have even experienced the moment. I mean, we're going all the way back to maybe you're the person that sold Joseph the donkey. You understand? Like
I have it.
Go on.
You get me? Hey, how far are you going? Hey, that donkey only lasts 2 days, you know what I mean? Big man, nah. Bring Pikachu. He'll take you far. But what, yeah.
I want to be John Lennon. The night he wrote, "A woman is the nigger of the world." Because I just want to understand. What was you thinking, Chuck the Builder? Is that your hero? I just need to know the frame of mind he was in. I just don't agree with that message, John Lennon. I mean, Imagine was all right, but that song there, why did you write that, geezer? I thought you was a Caucasian.
I would have right top today. I would have right top today.
You know what's funny?
That is so crazy.
We was like, oh, I didn't expect that.
You went in.
Hey, do you know what? When he said John Lennon, I thought, the night he wrote, "Imagine all the people." This guy, I don't even know that song.
Definitely not that.
I did Miles Home.
Don't you? It's on iTunes right now.
Oh, man.
You can type it in on iTunes if you think I'm lying.
I was like, oh, boy, it's about to be cute. I was going to say, imagine.
Imagine what he's going to say.
No country. Brother, I didn't even know. I don't even know that song. I just see the title.
Oh, man.
So you.
But if Chris Brown wrote
So wait, are you saying you'd want to be?
What's that? Oh, Lord.
I
John Lennon still playing on BBC
Are you saying you'd want to be him or you want to be there and be like,
no, I want to be him. Because in that way, I will know what I was thinking. Because that thought pattern and that thought process.
I hear it.
It's always evaluation when it's not him,
Oh
innit?
my God.
What were you thinking, John Lennon?
Oh. But then,
what was you thinking?
But people
Your missus was major as well. It wasn't even like, oh, that's the exception. I got a black friend. He wasn't even going for that angle.
He looked at his Asian wife and was just like,
West Indies. Close enough.
But you feel like, them situations there, it's almost like those people that get past it. Like when Dave Chappelle writes all the jokes about his missus and the Asian community, you think, did you check with her? Like, did you guys sit next to each other?
Yeah.
Or was it a thing where you just thought, nah, I'm married?
Do you have to ask for clearance?
Big man, that is mad.
No, John Lennon might as well been in flipping Friends. Like, there was no black people about in his life from what I see.
Yeah, she loves me, yeah. Oh.
Guys.
this guy.
Shout out John
Hey,
Lennon.
Baba, who
man.
would you? Give me a moment.
This is hard, because it's you. The go-to is like a historical moment, like kind of like a Million Man March thing. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like
Million Man March.
No.
I blame the jacket. Why did you wear it?
Hey,
you gotta be righteous.
I'm like
The day before the march, said, "Hey, baby, does this suit look good? You think Jesse Jackson's gonna like this? Huh? All right."
But man, if I think about it, really, I think
the Million Man March.
No, I never said that. I said the go-to.
No.
Sorry, young man.
No, you're an idiot. Sorry, young man. Excuse me.
Hey, you know
Can't
Baba,
get to be seen.
Power to the people.
He wants to be
Please.
in the front.
Baba was testing the waters, Baba. He looked, he said,
Hey, Martin, would you like some water?
I blame me. What do you say after John Lennon? Of course, you got to just water it down a bit.
Yeah, but what would you?
I'm a huge fan of Fela Kuti.
Okay.
And obviously he died ages ago, and I'm thinking I would love to be at the Shrine, because he had a place in Nigeria called the Shrine, and that's where he would perform. I would just a random night, just be there just to see him perform, because I'm a huge fan of him and his message and everything. So yeah,
I just like experience that.
You don't want another moment where you were there, like when he's writing the music or something? You just
man.
You just want to be in the bar.
Absolutely,
having
and
a
see
drink.
him perform, because that's when he's in his element. What am I supposed to do? I'm not this guy that wants to see this guy.
How you feeling?
You know what he wants? He wants a shout out, innit? She go say, I'll be lady. Babatunde.
No.
Okay. Did you get your drink? Somebody get Babatunde a drink. What would you like to drink?
Man said he didn't want to be. He don't want to be in the studio when he's making something.
Why?
Nothing.
Hey, listen.
That's the magic, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
He just wants to be in.
I don't give a shit. Listen, I'm not there for the process. I'm there for the final.
He just wasn't.
The final stage. That's what I'm there for.
The final stage.
Yeah, I want the
hold on.
performance.
Champions
Oh, wait. Would you rather see... no, this don't make sense.
No, go on.
Would you rather see... No, because you guys are going to be like, definitely the other one. Would you rather see Michael Jackson in the studio or at the moment where he's absolutely blazing?
In the studio,
bro.
I prefer the stage though.
I wouldn't be there in the studio, man.
Have you been in studio with musicians?
It's not that exciting.
I know.
Oh my God.
Can I just say? Right, the reason why I say the studio is because whenever I watch like a biopic, and they talk about the magical moment, and like for example, you as a comic know that when you're on stage and you're like, I've written a joke and I say the thing and bow, it worked. But there's also something like, let's see if this fucking works tonight. Let me try that. Boom, boom, boom. But to be there in that moment, knowing. No. But you know when you know it's gonna work.
Have you been studio?
Bro,
You're just giving me this performance bollocks. Studio boring.
Can I just ask a question, please?
Can I just quickly?
Okay, go on.
Have you seen, I don't know, you've probably seen it. Have you seen when Justin Timberlake and Pharrell are in the studio making Rock With You?
Oh my
God. It's like 20 minutes long over them. They're looping the bridge and it goes for like 20 minutes. Them just trying to find the lyrics. That is boring.
But by the way,
so you don't want to be in the studio with Fela Kuti?
No,
absolutely not.
But you want to go and sit there and just watch him like this. With your Chapman.
Yes, I want to see him perform.
Wait for the shout out. Fella, I'm here.
No. I'm in the crowd. And he don't sing like that. Don't disrespect Fella.
Hey, get out the way.
You're taking the piss. Hey, calm it down.
Can you stop with that Fella?
Eddie, you gotta get him.
Come back in time to get his. And someone said, "Hey, get out the way, asshole." He goes, "Hey, but I've come back in time for this moment. Please, I just want to be here
for this one moment.
I just want to be here. You don't have a ticket. Get out, asshole. That's it. You're out. Now you're outside."
Man said, "Baba McFly."
Yeah, you guys are doing too much.
No, listen, I get it.
100%.
But what I was saying,
That's your moment. That's your moment.
The studio though is Michael Jackson. It's not Justin Timberlake.
It's not.
Who
are you talking about studio with? Because you're
in
the studio.
All you've watched is stupid little biopics where they show you 10 minutes.
Tell us the people you've been in the studio with.
A 10-hour session. You think 10 hours with a man that was in the studio?
You've been in studio with Jamie, right?
Of course.
Bro, I've been in studio with a lot of people, You have dead ones, but bro, you have those moments man can contribute. Imagine
10 hours with a 6'2" man that was black, white, and mixed race in one lifetime. You think that's going to be the most experience of euphoria? There might be 15 minutes where you go, wow,
but
listen to that falsetto. But outside of that, bruv, he's just writing.
I want to be there. Like, you know, when, listen, and
but there's certain people to be in the studio with,
listen, Mo, Michael Jackson.
In the studio.
Ruby Rose and them thing there. Hey.
Bob Marley and that. You want to be in the studio with Bob Marley?
Yeah, because we're smoking and
I'll be coughing for about 10 hours. But for me, I'm in the studio and then all you hear is I want to contribute, bruv. Want to be start? Michael, try.
You want to contribute?
Yeah.
Wait. I don't want to do that.
This is why I'm like, I'm not hearing you, man. Shut
Eddie, I just want to be there.
How long do you think it takes to get there?
I'm not listening to him, brother.
He's going to be in this.
Wait.
That's why I want to be starting something.
No, he wants to contribute.
You got to be. Michael, got to be starting. You know that moment when go, Michael, try it.
And then it would have been a trash song.
My dad wants to be like Wiley's manager, bro. What's that guy called again?
No, but listen, poet, you're not being in the studio, you contribute. Think about it, they're saying,
I don't want to do that.
I've said any historical moment or historical person, you have
historical moment is not in the studio.
Huh? Why?
No, it is.
When Michael Jackson's recording Thriller, the album.
Yeah.
With Quincy Jones. What's everyone talking about it?
You know when I said it?
I'm so sorry.
Because the room echoed it back to me.
Your historical moment is not creating it, all right? You're not creating the historical moment. That ain't the historical moment.
You see how quiet I went? When I said it, I was like, shut up to me.
He said it.
I said it before him.
He said it. I looked at him and I was like, Baba, listen to what you're saying.
What?
What? And then They was thinking about it like, oh no.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh man.
It's coming, said,
No, Eddie.
I'll come to see.
No, Mo.
Do you know how bad this is? We haven't even got to these guys' moment yet. No. Do you know what? No. You've killed you. Your moments better be fantastic, you know.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
They live up
I'm
to
talking about
expectations.
Marty
wait.
McCutcheon. This is
my
my
gosh.
moment.
We didn't
This
say
better be crazy.
We didn't say historical moments. We just said moments.
moment, yeah.
All right, give me the moment.
Yeah, brother, wait.
No. Because you killed me.
No, stop right now.
Remember,
Thank you very
I'm going to be
much.
clear, yeah? So I'm going to read the question again.
I ain't got a historical moment.
No, Mo, it's cool. But Mo, wait, hold on, Mo.
Don't do that.
I feel like
because we will do the same thing you did to me.
I'm
We'll
going to read
judge
it
you.
again.
Go on,
Yeah?
read it.
If you had to experience, hear that,
Go on.
or be part of history or a historical moment, what would you pick? This
So
guy
you
went to
didn't say that, but you just read that.
No, that's exactly what I've said.
No.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying to you is, you said, what's historic about walking into the bar and fellas performing? What was going on that day? Did he marry the 9 women that he married and pulled up? I don't understand, boy. What's wrong with that? It's like, that makes no sense to me at all. You know what I'm saying?
But hold on. Can I say something? When I said Million Man March, everybody judged me. And now I'm saying I want to
You
see
didn't
fellas
say
put
Million
it.
Man March.
Shut up. When I said...
You didn't say Million Man March. You were testing the waters. You see?
When I went, all right, he said he was testing the waters.
You went like this.
Even, all right, but even if it was then, why did you guys slew it? It don't make no sense.
I might have suggested a Million Man March and they looked at Mo for approval. Mo, shut that down. And then he said,
Son,
which makes no sense.
Let me go.
Bro, in my life jacket immediately. Immediately.
Man did a Million March to fellas shrine.
My charger, can you charge my phone, please? I can't breathe.
I'm saying to you, experience.
No, go on, say again.
Oh my God.
What's your one?
What's your one?
Christ. Right? I would have wanted to walk out with Nelson Mandela, bro.
Is it?
I would have wanted to listen.
Excuse me.
I'm just reaching now.
Wait.
Hey, bro.
You know what's mad?
I'm just reaching.
Walk out from where?
No,
Bro,
but now
you know
we're
that,
gonna
that
start
first
over.
day he came out freedom, yeah?
The
first
prison.
day
The problem
after he
is
came out
So
now-
you wanted to be in prison
We're
with
all
him?
gonna start out.
I
How are you walking out then?
I want to walk out with him.
What, you 103K? Like, how's this happening?
When he's walking, the person that walked him out, I want to be that person, bro.
But holding his hands.
Yeah.
No, come on.
Now walk it out.
I want to be on the back of the bus with Rosa Parks. With her.
No, but listen, it's like I said earlier, yeah? Imagine, like I mentioned earlier, example like the Champions League final. Just for reference, I gave you a reference. The Champions League final, I want to be
No, you're walking out with Nelson Mandela. Go on.
I gave you a reference.
No, I didn't say no. I
wanna be John Lennon.
We were stuck. We passed yours. Remember, we were stuck at the
Well,
Million Man March.
now at yours. This is the new bus stop.
No,
you're
but
walking
I'm
out with
saying,
Nelson Mandela.
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
with me, Nelson Mandela, I would have wanted to be right next to him. His right-hand man, because you know he came out with a right-hand man. That guy there, the conversation that they were having at the time. Yeah, everybody that he met around that time, you'd have met everyone.
Right.
I mean, and then you'll be able to tell your grandkids about that moment there. For me, that's everybody watches that. Even kids that don't know it now, go on TV and go, "Oh." And then you hear 27 years in prison. Some people don't even believe that's how long he spent. And then people don't even believe he became a president after that. What was that whole process? I mean, I'm not going to go there and be in the crowd like him. Like, Baba, I want to be in the crowd holding the placard. Oh, Madiba, at last, free at last.
Yeah, but you want to be
I'm Baba
inside,
Tunde,
man.
by the way. Remember we met our fellas by that time before they arrested you to go to prison. Remember me? We joined Chapman together. He go say, that's
Yeah,
what
but
he
you
did.
want to hold my man's umbrella and them
No,
thing there.
he's not a brother. He had a right-hand man. One of his brethren
that
that
is
stuck with him.
quite iconic.
Come on, man.
No,
But
I think mine's
about-
the best, man.
No,
Your man's, these are
I
dead,
really
fam.
tried to get him in now. That's the dope one.
Mo, do you have a
yours?
historical
You want a
moment?
better moment, innit?
No.
He's
You want
done.
a better moment?
Bruv, you've already killed me. Let me just... I'm dead and buried. Let that be.
What, Mo, go on.
Historical, I don't know, man. I'm trying to think, man. Do
Or a person, it could be.
There's too many.
you know what?
Yeah.
I'd like to be the guy who advised Arsene Wenger to sign Thierry Henry. I like that to be there and say, this is the guy who should sign.
What's his name?
Arsene
David Dean,
Wenger.
innit?
Was it David Dean?
No, it wasn't.
It was Arsene Wenger. It's Arsene Wenger.
Terry from Monaco.
Yeah,
I know, but I think
you don't.
Arsene Wenger told Arsene Wenger to sign Thierry Henry.
No, there was
So then you
something-
wish you
No,
were
no,
you
Yeah,
wish you were
bro.
Arsene
What the
Wenger.
fuck is wrong with you, man? Dickhead, bro.
Go mad.
Go mad. Shut up.
Go mad.
Why
would you say such a thing?
Go mad.
Why?
Go mad.
What I said?
Hey, Baba,
No, but history already shows
Baba,
this, Mo.
Baba, oh no.
What I said is I would like to be there with Martin
Nah,
Luther
you said
King.
what you said. Shut up. You said what
As
you
he
said.
gave him this speech to say, I have a dream. I would like to be there and say, Martin, this is the speech.
You know what's mad, yeah? Because it's funny, when we hear historical, we straight away go to their moments, innit? We go to that. We just think, Million Man March. We think,
we
Nelson
was all
Mandela. We think, but
Them
actually,
moments
it could
are
just,
just-
you know what, it
Nah,
could be
man.
any, it could be.
But you need to be creative.
I
like
hear it.
Do you
different
know what it
moments.
is, yeah? If there was a moment, though, like, not even historic, yeah? Do you ever hear about the guy who had, like, something crazy, like, something like 200 million in Bitcoin on his hard drive?
Yeah.
Yes.
But that is historical,
Yes.
though. That is also...
It is.
That is
because
historical.
But I would
It
love
is.
to be there when he threw it out.
and you caught
Yeah.
it.
I just take a picture and just be there in that moment. You know the moment he said, fucking shut out the
Brother,
fucking bin?
I'm catching
Because
that.
you know he was looking.
Is that what he done?
Well, I don't know if he was, but he was trying to find it in the
Yeah, trying to
landfills
find
and
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
And he asked the council, can I go to the landfill? And they said, no, you can't because it's hazardous,
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
But there's a hard drive that is there with 200, I don't know, it's like 200
basically,
million in Bitcoin,
some
something like
madness
that.
like that.
But he bought them back in the day and he doesn't, he
What
said
if even more now?
yeah,
Like-
so he says they're
Oh
on a hard drive.
my! Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, so yeah, it's like a-
He's not
yeah,
black,
yeah.
is he?
Huh?
He's not black, is he?
Come on, we weren't buying Bitcoin, bro.
Oh, there was one black guy that bought it in 2011. That's what I was trying to say to you. What
Yeah,
we,
there
black
was.
people, we are hoarders. So even if we thought that hard drive was worth
He's on-
nothing, we keep
We're
that.
keeping
We
it.
keep that.
It's true, you
We
know.
keep that. We would
I've
add
got
our
bare
money.
hard drives down in
What?
my yard, brother.
But you must think I got in my yard that I don't need.
I've got a lot of hard drives, bro.
You mean this milk going up 3 years ago?
But
Don't
we
worry,
just-
there's going to be a USB cable shortage. And they're going to be like, finally, I've got the micro USB, yeah?
You want to connect to your Bitcoin? You want to connect with those?
Have you looked
pictures?
at Bitcoin?
Nah.
No, I started, but then I don't know.
I tried it. I tried it in lockdown. I got
Did
into
I was
it.
using a Coinbase.
Yeah, I
I
tried getting into it in lockdown. I got into that. I got into trading as well.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't.
It's
I don't
not you,
know,
is it?
It just.
Yeah,
You got to dress different and stuff, innit? Like when you get into the...
Do you remember when trading was a thing? Though?
Yeah.
Trading became a big
bro,
thing.
bro,
Yeah.
it's still
Like
a
when
thing.
trading,
But
where,
that-
like
yeah,
everyone
yeah,
was
yeah.
doing trading.
There's
We had to
certain
look
man
at
that
people like,
continue
come
with
on,
it.
you're not trading.
Yeah, there's people that have continued with it and are killing it, but that's like you can tell.
That's it,
But
yeah.
even Bitcoin, there's a lot of people that invested in Bitcoin.
I thought that went down.
Well, I can't tell you. There's someone that can probably tell us.
Yeah.
But I remember during the pandemic where like everyone was putting their money in Bitcoin, and then there was a day that it really dropped,
tanked.
and then everyone was doing memes about
That's what it was.
Yeah,
I remember
amazing.
Michael's
Yeah.
Dapper. Michael Dapper's the one that was doing it. He was just doing bare memes about it because he was like, he said, he looked at the camera and goes, all you man there that kept insisting, I put my money in it. Call me tonight. He's like, what's going on now? Call me tonight. Because a lot of people were just going, yeah, I'll do it. And then bang.
chuck it in there.
I don't blame them though, man. You hear you can make quick money legally after years of trying illegally. At least fail once legally. Do you know what I'm saying? After years of going in prison. At least you don't go to prison this
It's in
time.
the cloud.
It's in the cloud.
All right.
Go on,
let's-
Baba.
all right. So, is there an unfair expectation placed on us as black entertainers? If so, how do you handle/navigate that?
Oh wow.
Is there an unfair? There's definitely an expectation.
100%.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I don't know if it's unfair,
Go on.
right? I don't know if it's unfair. I say that just to say, I think we're just different. We're different. There's an expectation because we are different. How we project ourselves in terms of our culture, in terms of what our history is, in terms of what the principles are that we have to carry, right? That's where, because it comes from an individual home and then a community and then the culture. So for me, we're almost unfair on ourselves more than anything. Does that make sense? So for me, I don't think there's an unfair expectation, but how do we handle it? Bro, I think the best thing to do is be yourself. I know it sounds crazy. I think it's the best thing to do is
That
be
is
yourself
100%.
because there has to be, you have to rely somewhat on the household you grew up in. And if the household you grew up in was a little bit dodgy, then hold back a little bit, innit? You would know, innit? But generally, I know when I open my mouth, a lot of the things came from things that I learned growing up or what the limitations are in terms of how my parents raised me or just my culture in general, who I'm representing generally, yeah? And then when I go wrong, then it's something to learn. But I think growing up now, I can say that. Don't get it twisted. Going back a few years, it wasn't as straightforward. I used to feel a little bit like, oh, I've got to be a certain way to come across a certain way. But for who? For who?
Do you know is I thought about this, yeah. Maybe make sure.
Yeah.
Is there unfair expectation? I think there is. 100%. And it's not by us. It's by people that are ignorant to the culture that we're from. They believe that we should do something based upon the fact that it comes so natural to them. And that's where I'm like, you're weird. Like, you're just weird. Like, if you look at ethnic minorities, we're all different. If you look at Nigerians, and they're like 400 tribes over there.
There you go.
So you can't even expect the same from like Nigerians, really, truly. But people in this country will take a look at, let's take a look at who's Africans and Caribbeans, for example, since we're all sitting here, and they will put some of the weirdest expectations on us just because of what they're capable of doing, rather than looking at our differences and look at what we're capable of doing and you're not capable of doing, and then using that difference to unite us. They kind of hero what they can do in comparison to what you can't do. So an example might be like, all the working class individuals that I know that are from these homes, we speak slang very well, and people from other parts of England don't. But they're from middle class homes. They're they're in more stable homes, more stable environments, not in estates. And then they put the level of expectation on us that we should be more affluent and speak like them. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. We grew up in totally different circumstances. On top of that, you're actually growing up in your country. I'm not English. Like, I have to be, but I'm not English, my guy. You are English. That's why you can epitomize everything. I can't epitomize everything. So for you to put that expectation on me is crazy. And see, if you think it's easy, what we're going to do is you take your family, you move to Jamaica, spend 15 years there, and tell me you've naturally adapted straight away. You probably will, because it's great. But if you don't, I understand why. It's not yours. So it's like, I just think just think.
But you know what? The reason why I say it's unfair is because it is based on ignorance. So I ignore that aspect of it. That's why I say it's more on, no, I tell you why. Because I say it's more on us. The people that affect me the most, that really affect me, is my own people.
But the people that employ you are not.
No, but I hear that. I hear that. But here's the thing though. There's teachable moments. There's always teachable moments in what we're doing. My thing is, we've seen it now. It's happened. Right. The moment that we allow ourselves to express ourselves freely, like you said earlier, you know what? It's just words on the internet, right? The things that shouldn't affect you. The moment you allow yourself to just be you, those teachable moments kick down doors more than you could ever imagine. I'm not saying it's for everybody, but actually the scrutiny comes from more our own community that we feel it even more. Because you know the other side for me, it feels like it's subtle. And it's subtle in terms of like, it exists, but people aren't getting all out in your face like that. But our own people, when it comes online, you can get a madness, like in terms of comments, in terms of, oh, you should be like this in order to please that space. I'm like, no. I don't have to be like this. I want to be.
That's why I asked the question.
Do you know why I get them though? Yeah. I have to understand them, and I don't expect people. And I don't even mean to be disrespectful to anyone in this room or anything. I'm probably the only person I know that is 100% myself in front of the camera. Like 100% myself. I would throw away my own job to be myself in front of camera. People ain't on that. Like, no disrespect, you guys ain't on that. I don't expect you to be not on that. But when you're coming from our community and there's people that want to be just like you, you have to show them you can be just like me and you could be just like you too. The moment you conform and you say, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to say that, but fucking hell, we've got to do is turn the cameras off, go have a little drink next door and we're having the same conversation. That's disappointing for me. That's disappointing for me as a man, because what I grew up on watching and idolizing were people that just done normal things to Jamaicans. But the moment an Englishman gets the hold of it, it's controversial. And I'm like, what do you mean? All you got to do is jump on a flight for like 7-8 hours and it's not controversial anymore. It's not controversial, my guy. Being honest and doing the right thing is not controversial in the eyes of the Lord. It's controversial depending on the country you're in. That's why I say we're on unfair grounds, because these men don't preach God in this country. They act like they preach God. So then when I preach God, all of a sudden, I'm controversial. Allow it. After you had Jimmy Savile for how long? I am not controversial. I'm honest, bro. And all I ask for people is just to be honest. And they're afraid to be honest because of their financials, their finances, their family. That's cool. But that means that the community that's helped you get to the point where you can have your finances are going to have something to say. Because 15 years ago, you weren't like this. But 15 years later, all of a sudden, because you're in a position where you could lose so much, now you've got... I'm not on that, bro. I'd lose it all for the right thing.
Do you think, it's not that you weren't like this, is that when you get to a certain position where people think you should be more like that, the moment that you haven't stepped up to that level, that's where you get screwed. And listen, by the way, I agree with everything you're saying, but I also understand that there's a difference between being, like you said, being genuine or being authentic to who you are. Like, for example, with me, bro, growing up in this game, bro, for a very long time, it was like people, like I said, once again, people are subtle with it, but even in our own community, they're not going to say to you, don't be so African. But there's a way they're doing it. No, but they're not. People weren't doing that with me when I was growing. They weren't saying, don't be so African, but they were doing it in a way that literally was, don't be so African. Don't be so bush. You're too, but watch this, you're too this, you're too that, you're too that. Oh, no problem. But I also understand that like anywhere, even the pastor that preaches at church, he knows that at home I can be a bit more like this, but when I'm talking to a whole multitude of people, there's a way that I've also got to deliver that message. It doesn't make it less effective, but the point I'm making is that when I got to a certain stage with me, as being Eddie, being a proud African, the Congolese, you get to a certain stage where I'm also speaking to the world. I'm not saying I'm holding back on my culture, and everybody knows I don't hold back on my culture. At all. But when I'm speaking to the world, I also know the language that I speak to convey to everybody will be different. It doesn't take away from who I am. But at the same time, also, the household I grew up on. It doesn't mean I can just go out there. Like, that's why I say, you are so different to so many people. You are so unfiltered, but that's a gift, you know.
I've worded it incorrectly. I said to you earlier today, people are layered.
Yeah.
If there's 8 layers to us, I might just show man them too. I'm still being myself. You're just only getting 2 layers to me.
Right.
I might show my mum all 8. I'm still being myself.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about is showing a filter or a layer that doesn't exist until you're in front of camera. That's my issue. People do that because they see the benefits of other people doing it and they go, well, I'm not really like that, but I'm seeing that. And that's my problem. Yeah. But then people will advise you. It happens. I've done this job for too long. People will advise you to do that. They do it now. They will tell you jump on TikTok and dance. For what fucking reason, bro? I ain't danced in a year. And now all of a sudden I'm dancing on TikTok for financial gain. And I'm saying people will make you be the jester. I'm saying no. Sorry,
I hear you. What I struggle with is the job that's required. Because sometimes I hear that point. People be like, you change your voice when you get on TV. No, I don't change my voice. But the job that I'm required to do, I remember the demographic of people that I'm speaking to. They don't speak slang. So I can't be on Stand Up for Cancer and be like, what go on everybody? Everybody say bone cancer. That's not the...
You can't even say.
Do you get
no one wants that though.
No one wants that. No, I know.
No one wants that.
I know. But sometimes you get... In my position, sometimes I feel like that's the pressure being put on me, is to be that. Be Tottenham Baba all the time. And it's just like, no, I am that all the time, but the job that's required for me, that doesn't mean I don't need to deliver that.
Tottenham Baba has different layers. Tottenham Baba was, even when you was growing up in Tottenham, you wasn't always that Tottenham.
No,
right, exactly. So
I'm just using that as an example.
But it's the same thing what Paul was saying earlier about when he went to school, 11 subjects. Yeah, and that was the best times of his life. And you grew up, you expected to be this one version. The difference is, like me, I came into this country, couldn't speak English. I had to learn English so I could be, thank you. I had to learn English so people can understand me, right?
Yeah.
So then when I'm speaking English and people go, your English sounds a bit different to your English and our English. But I'm like, try speaking my language, big man.
100%.
But the thing about that is that, what am I genuinely being? Because if I go to Congo, they look at me, they don't say the African comedian, they'll say that's the British boy. So it's like, all right, where am I like? But actually, I'm proud of being able to project both sides because that is a part of me growing up.
Pause right there.
Yeah.
That is the problem.
Right.
And I wish, do you know one thing? I'm going to quit probably in front of the camera in 2-3 years, 100%.
Yeah, go on.
Because I really want to work with people in front of the camera because I don't think they get it. I genuinely don't think they get it. First of all, so touching on the subject you're speaking about, this is not saying that it's definitely what you're saying, but I don't want someone to interpret this differently.
Yeah.
First of all, you are providing a service. Just like a police officer, just like the person that works at Burger King, you're providing a service. So when the service is not going to the liking of the people, you have to listen to them. That's number one. Number two, when people say, I don't like this version of you, you have to figure out where else they can get the other version. And if they can't get the other version, what it means is your business has decided to sacrifice one version of yourself to get financial gain in the other spectrum, but decided, I'm not going to provide the other service anymore. But when Wiley was getting number ones, he still made a tunnel vision. When Drake is getting whatever he's getting, he'll still go and drop some controversy so some other people... If you don't get the balance right, Skepta will have a number one and scream, boy better know. So if you don't get the balance right with the message that you are communicating and you have always communicated, the only person to blame is you. And what people do is they start going, oh, but I need to make money. I need to get. And with me, that's why I say I just don't do certain jobs, because guess what? When I was growing up, I didn't watch that show, and no one watched that show in my house, so I ain't being on that show. And that might be a really ignorant way of looking at it, but I'm like, no, because the service I have to provide is for my community. My community don't care about that, bro. They're aware it exists. That's fantastic. But you know what my community care about? That's what I'm going to provide. And once I provided that, then I might go and do that. But I ain't doing that until I've done this, because this is the reasons why we're here.
I think that's, I agree with that wholeheartedly. But and it's not even a but. I agree with that. I think you've given more clarity in what you just said, especially giving an example of the Wileys and Skepta. Everybody that's sitting here is...
You've all done this, by the way.
100%, that's what I'm saying.
Like, you know.
Yeah, no. It's not even to advocate for the man them at all, because I know what you're saying now, especially for those watching. I think it's important, once again, I go back to that thing to understand authenticity and not being yourself. Right? See the idea of that, like me, like Baba going on there and doing, like he said, if he's doing stand up for cancer, but that is still him being authentic to who he is, because he does speak like that.
100%.
But then it's the idea of what you're talking about is totally ignoring
the other
person
side
that you are. You see what I'm saying? Because I listen, let me tell you something. I am 100% Congolese, yeah?
100.
Yeah? Culturally, I'm not anymore. They're just things that if I grew up in Congo, up until the age of 43, I will connect with more and be able to communicate more.
But can I stop you there though?
Yeah, go on.
Because being Congolese today in 2026 looks different.
No, but of course it is. But what I'm trying to say
you are Congolese. You're you're not the version that maybe would be the most best example or whatever example.
Absolutely.
50
but
years
what I'm
ago.
saying to you, the people that grew up in Congo, my cousins who are 43 years old like I am today, that we grew up together up until the age of 9, right? When we're having conversations, it's like, well, your experience of Congo and even the things that you know about back home is a lot more authentic. Certain principles, it just is. And there's no
I know that.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's more of you know what? I've grew up in this space and I've also experienced this space, but I've also been fed about this space. Because even you, as a Jamaican from Tottenham, you just made an example of there's a Jamaican from, I don't know, up countryside somewhere who's looking at you saying, and you're saying, brother, we didn't have the same upbringing. You can't, why are you expecting me to be...
Look, no one's that original, bro. Like, we're all built off watching Hollywood and our people in and around us. Like, the world raised you. Like, whoever thinks they're super unique, you're not. I can watch you and look at your character traits from several different actors and people in your family. So you're not that unique. So therefore, we're all doing the same things realistically, just executing it in different ways. So I'm a very kind person, so I might show it in this way, whereas that person might show it in that way. So there are natural characteristics that Jamaicans have that although the person might not be doing the same thing as me, the execution and the way it happens, they go, he's a yard man. So it's not about what you're doing, it's about the way in which you're doing it, which is very, very important. And to go back to even show you why, when I stopped doing all the things I was doing, like That's a Rap, all of that in 2012, and I just started doing Copper 90, I went from making little to no money, I was signing on, I was making no money, I was signing on, to getting £800 every single month for 4 hours work a month. That transition to me was so crazy. For 2 years, all I done was Copper 90. Walking in Wood Green, a man comes up to me, Poet, what I want? Where have you been, fam?
Yeah, that question.
Man ain't seen you do no content.
These times.
Now, in my mind, I've dropped a minimum of 2 videos every single week for 2 years,
But it's not hitting your people.
But it's because I'm not speaking to my people. So I had to go home, sit down, reevaluate. Filthy Fellas got made. Then we had HC Pod. Then we had Vibba. Then we had Gasworks. Then we had One Pole. Like, we just keep reinventing, because no matter what, I can't allow, just because my life's all dandy now, to start going, that's not why we're doing this. It's a service. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So the service I was providing was making me happy, but the people that are at home that have helped me get to this point are not happy with what I'm doing. I'm changing up everything, bro.
Do you feel like that word service is really, does it feel like it's a service when you look at it in terms of the context of this conversation?
It's a great conversation. I really like both parts. I think though what happens is, you got to remember, I'd say we're like 4th generation. Shit. So the things that we are doing, you have to remember, people haven't ever seen, and there's some people that have never done it before. So when you enter a space and you do a thing that people see and they go, well, that's different. Like, whoa, I don't know how I feel about this. Then for your community, you're not going to get everyone that's totally with it. You're going to get people that are with it. That's great. Look where we are. And you're going to get some people that, I don't know about this. Do you know what I mean? And that goes for anything. The first, person that ever went to fucking Amazon jungle, they were like, oh, right, shit, you went to the Amazon. Shit, that must have been great. And the other bunch of people would have said, oh, that's dangerous, man. I don't know why you gone there. Why are you risking your life and your family's life? Do you know what could happen to you? Because you're going to put yourself in a situation that people haven't seen.
Yeah.
And I think for our generation, we're thriving off a generation before us who didn't get the opportunities. They didn't get to be on television. The internet wasn't there. So now we're in a position where we say, Poet says, you know what, I want to create a podcast about football with my friends and get people on it. And we talk football, but we talk culture, and it's a survival.
And we're more influential than a lot of the genuine
Filthy
football
Fellas,
shows.
and we get anyone on.
Yeah.
We get footballers. I remember when you invited me to come on. And I was like, I didn't feel like I'd done enough to warrant it.
You're part of the community. You've done more than enough, by the way.
But but the thing is, I think because we are of that generation now, which is we've got to remember, we are still the DIY generation. And what I mean by that is upload the clip, put it on, and it can go viral or it can change your life. We are from that generation. We're talking SBTV with Jamal. We're talking Link Up TV with Rashid. We're able to see that. We're able to be like, we can watch a music video and we know within the first hour, like, this is going to blow. This will be the tune of the summer. And we see it, and we see that person's life change in real time, and we've seen it before. Yeah. So I think with our community, there is still people that are like, oh, that's different. I'm not familiar with that. So with you going over there, I don't know. That might affect me because the way that I relate to your material, my comedy, couple of cans, I fuck with that. I know that. I know that from Mo. But now he's in Hollywood. I see him over there with fucking Eddie Murphy. Nah, I didn't think he'd get over there. So now I distance myself because you're someone that felt so close to me. You are part of my community, but losing you feels like I'm never going to get you back.
Yeah.
Now, other cultures don't have that because they've grown up with, oh yeah, you go on X Factor, you blow out, you make a song, you go out there, dude. They have that. But we're still a culture where we're still, we're talking about some of our major artists and we're like, oh, wonder how they're going to get on over there. Is that going to work out for them? We've never seen that person headline the main festival at Glastonbury. Are they going to like him? I'm going to champion him because I know what it's like for him.
Yeah.
But are they? Yeah, no, I'm going to champion him. Do you know what I mean? So I do think as this generation, we're still seeing things we haven't seen before. There's going to be a UK content creator who's going to do what I Show Speed is doing and going around the world soon enough. And we're all going to be like, I've never seen this person do this thing. And you'll get the same hysteria that's going to match it. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's interesting where we go as a community because we are going to be in spaces and behind the scenes of rooms that we're not even understanding. Do you know what I mean? We're now understanding who's the billionaires that play within our culture. We don't know. We can't count 10 in the we don't know who. Do you know what I mean?
In our world, invisible in that space. What about those people that just like us though, but they chose to do accountancy?
So
they
that's what I'm saying to you.
Investment bankers.
I don't mind if you visit.
But what I'm saying is,
I don't mind if you visit.
No, but then,
do you know how much man visit?
You're saying within a certain space, but in the community, my sister's a lawyer.
Yeah, so but your sister's your sister.
Yeah, but then people
so by default, it's your sister.
I know, but I don't know everyone's sisters. And his point is that, you're still one of us. You're not in my space, or you're not. You're not a footballer.
You can't do that. You can't give your sister as an example because you're fully in the space. My point is, culture is bigger than what I see on screen.
I hear that.
My mum needs to know you. My gran needs to know you. Like, you know what culture is to me? When I used to go back to Ferry Lane Estate, there was a guy called Jim. You used to walk past the bridge and you would see Jim on your left hand side. You're right, Jim. Everyone knew Jim. No one don't even know why they know Jim.
So you're saying someone like a Dean Forbes isn't that person that was recognized coming up?
A village person, I can smell them. I know what they move like. Village man, I know what they move like, and I know what the man looks like that left the village from young. Never contributed back.
Hey, you know what?
I know what village man I like. You know their characteristics. It's not because you're wearing a suit. It's not because you're well spoken. I see well spoken in man in suit. I've seen this man in a suit. He's from the village. Fully from the village. I won't even question it.
So who's someone who not who's someone? What does it mean if someone isn't from the village then? Just for your
if you're not from the village, you should ask how you can be a contributing factor to grow the village so we can help everybody in it, not just the cream at the top. And that's what I don't like. People get involved into this little thing and they go, who's the biggest entities? Cool, boom, let me work with you and woo. How does that help the little boy at the bottom who's not the finished article, that's not really that? How does it help him? And that's the one thing I like about our scene. Our scene is not here for perfection. And perfection, or what people consider perfection in our scene, never mind standing next to something that's not perfect. Like Michael Jackson's with the Crips. That happens in our world. That happens in man's world. You think Taylor Swift will be next to a Crip? A blood? You're lucky if that girl even touched Jamaica. So I'm saying to you, with our worlds...
I love it.
I fucking you know what? Listen. If there was ever a decision of us getting... You're our second guest on this pod. Yeah, probably the best decision we made, bruv. Like I've said, man, like I would never stop being a fan of yours because you just make us look at things from a different point of view. But also, I know you're going to push back on this. You say you're not special. You are. You're unique. You're unique because of your voice and where it stands. And it's really important for us to have these conversations.
That was a great conversation, by the way.
Oh my God.
That was really, really good.
Really amazing
I really enjoy everyone's points, but also it's like healthy debates because people can sit and watch and be like, oh, I agree, I disagree, but also I never seen it like that, but also I have seen it like this. Do you know what I mean? People that again view our lives and be like, well, he's talking about you right there. You've had to change.
Yeah.
And again, we know ourselves, but I think that's why these conversations are important. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, boy. In saying that, boy, I'm going to go make more content about Congo.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You mean to really ask you questions? I hope you never wore an Arsenal top.
What?
That's my brother. Because even I don't really...
I know what you're saying.
Brother, I support Arsenal players. You see that, the rest of it? No, sir. No, sir. I want to be on the right side of history when I face God, you know?
Listen.
I want to be on the right side of history when I face God. Life is all good and well, but God don't care about Instagram.
That's gonna be a historical moment for you.
You don't wear Arsenal tops?
Where do you see the Arsenal top? It's Mariah Carey today, baby. One blood.
Hey, this has been a Man Like You podcast, man. I would like to say a massive thank you to our special guest, our brother Poet Boy.
God bless you.
What? God bless you even more, my bro. And listen, like the conversation we've had today, this is what Man Like You is all about. You're literally a fly on the wall, seeing the man them have a conversation and get it's genuine. Do you know what I mean? If you've got anything to say based on what we talked about, please leave the comments, man. We always absolutely love it. My name is Eddie Caddy.
My name is Mo Gilligan.
Babatunde Eleshe.
You can say your name. Yeah.
This is my brethren Poet. We've been friends for a long time.
Share, like, and subscribe.